Imagine a collection of 12 unique crystal skulls. Each one is different, some clear as glass, some quartz, others smoky or coloured. Some are as big as a human head, others smaller. They're thought to come from Mexico and Central America. People wonder if they were made by an ancient civilization, or maybe they're from the lost city of Atlantis, or even left behind by aliens visiting the Aztecs. These skulls are a real mystery. We don't know who made them, when, or how, but that's what makes them so fascinating. They're like a puzzle waiting to be solved. In the heart of Turkmenistan's Karakum Desert, there's a site that's truly out of this world, the Darvaza gas crater, also known as the door to hell. Picture this: in 1971, geologists, thinking they'd hit an oil jackpot, started drilling. But surprise, they'd tapped into a gigantic natural gas pocket instead. The ground collapsed, creating a huge crater. To stop the gas leak, they set it on fire, expecting it to burn out in weeks. But guess what? The fire's still burning 50 years on. It's a fiery marvel that shows just how unpredictable and amazing our planet can be. In 1976, a spacecraft called Viking 1 was busy taking pictures of Mars for NASA. It was looking at a place on Mars called Cydonia. Suddenly, it saw something that looked really interesting. There was a group of rocks that looked just like a human face. People started calling it the face on Mars. This discovery got everyone really excited. It made us think about Mars in a whole new way. Even today, people are still talking about it. It's a mystery that keeps us guessing and reminds us that space is full of surprises. Who knows what we'll discover next? The universe is a big place with lots of secrets waiting to be discovered. Imagine a sky lit up with colours of a flame, but it's not fire, it's a fire rainbow. Despite the name, they're not actual rainbows, nor are they caused by fire. These stunning displays are technically called iridescent clouds. They're a rare spectacle created by sunlight or moonlight refracting through ice crystals in the atmosphere. Just like an artist uses a prism to paint with light, nature uses these ice crystals to create a breathtaking canvas in the sky. According to NASA, the uniform size of the water droplets in the clouds is what makes this magic possible. So, next time you look up, you might just catch this beautiful phenomenon. A fire whirl is a fiery tornado born from a large fire like a forest fire. The heat makes the air rise and spin, creating a whirl. This is a fire whirl, also known as a fire devil, firenado, or fire twister. In Japan, they call it a dragon twist. This whirl isn't just air and fire, it's a chaotic mix of ash, debris, and even bits of burning material lifted from the ground. It's a powerful force that can spread fires quickly, making it a challenge for firefighters. So when you think of fire, remember it doesn't just burn, it can also dance in a whirl of wind, ash, and debris. Imagine a rainbow springing from the ground. That's Fly Geyser, a man-made wonder on the edge of Black Rock Desert. It's a beautiful mistake made about 100 years ago when a well was drilled. They hit boiling water, too hot for use, and left it alone. Over time, a 10 to 12 Ft cone formed from calcium carbonate. In 1964, another well was drilled, causing the geyser to grow even more. Now it's covered with heat-loving algae, giving it beautiful green and red colors. So Fly Geyser is a stunning example of how nature can turn human error into a marvel. Imagine a bubble, but it's not just any bubble, it's a frozen one. This is a rare and fascinating sight. Each bubble is like a sandwich, with a layer of water squeezed between two layers of soap. The water inside freezes and turns into ice. But these icy bubbles are short-lived. As the ice forms, it also starts to crack. This lets the air inside the bubble escape. When the air slips out, the bubble pops. So, an icy bubble is a fleeting wonder, a tiny ice artwork that disappears in a flash. Remember, nature is full of surprises, and a frozen bubble is one of them. Imagine a place where things seem to roll uphill instead of downhill. This is what happens at a gravity hill. Also known as a magnetic hill or mystery spot, it's a place where the land around tricks your eyes. It makes a downhill slope look like an uphill one. So cars, objects, or even rivers seem to move uphill, as if gravity is working backwards. But it's all an optical illusion caused by the way the hills are laid out. There are many such gravity hills around the world, like in Pittsburgh and Amreli in Gujarat. So nature doesn't just amaze us, it also plays fun tricks on us. Imagine seeing a flash of green light just as the sun rises or sets. This is called a green ray or green flash. It's a rare sight that happens when a green spot appears above the sun, or a green ray shoots up from where the sun is setting. You can usually see it from a low place with a clear view of the horizon, like the ocean. Airplane pilots often see it because they have a great view of the horizon, especially when flying west. The famous writer Jules Verne even named a novel after this amazing sight. So nature doesn't just give us sunsets, it gives us green flashes too. Imagine a rock that grows and multiplies. This is what growing stones or trovonts do. You can find them in Valsia County, Romania. These rocks are made of porous sand and sandstone, glued together by calcium-rich water. When it rains, the trovonts soak up the rain's minerals. These minerals react with the chemicals in the rock, causing pressure inside. This pressure makes the rock grow and multiply, adding about 4 to 5 cm every 1,000 years. Trovonts usually have smooth, round shapes, but as they grow, they can develop different shapes due to uneven cement secretion. So, nature doesn't just create rocks, it creates rocks that grow.